Oh my goodness. We are in Vietnam, in Nha Trang city, so I'm really amazed by this beautiful city, by the way. And I just want looking for the sun. Sergey, is it really you? How did you end up here? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
No, look, pink.
No. You are Sergey. Crazy Russian Sergey.
Okay.
How?
What is Sergey? Who is Sergey?
Sergey? Crazy Russian Sergey. Oh my goodness! How did you end up here? Hey!
Well, it's a long story.
Really?
Yeah.
Something very pity.
Well, I can tell you, but you know I have to work.
Oh, no, just quit your work. I will find you the best work. And I'll pay for you. Just
How much? How much?
1 million dong.
I make like more here, you know.
Okay, your price.
2 million, no, not less.
Oh, 2 minutes too much. Okay, okay, for you. Okay, for our friend.
Yeah, but money first, you know. That, like,
Are you sure? Maybe after?
no, money first. Sorry, difficult times, you know.
I should ask my husband. So can I give? Okay. Denise says for our friends, any price. You can count.
I will count.
Oh my God.
150.
Okay, I'll give you later when we withdraw money.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sergey. We should talk a long time because we haven't seen you for 4 months and we need to know about your story.
150.
Okay. I know you will be disappointed if I will not give you correct price. How
It's
much?
business. 150.
I don't have 150. I have one more 500,000.
Okay, it's okay, yeah.
Can you give the change? Okay. That
No, I want people to know I'm a modest and honest. But I'll give you later, okay? No.
Oh, okay. I'll try to keep in my mind, not to forget. So I hope you are ready for interview.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Did you finally quit your job, selling the glasses?
We'll see. We'll see because do you need another interview after this one?
I don't know. We have to
About
decide.
my Only Comrades channel?
Maybe about your business, another business.
That's private information. But about Only Comrades, but it will cost more.
Okay, we're gonna decide with my husband.
Only Comrades business. Yeah.
So, Sergey, last time we met you in St. Petersburg. It was 4 months ago. And time flies so fast. And can you tell me how your life has changed during these 4 months?
Well,
Was it difficult for you?
I started traveling through Russia because it was my long-time plan to travel through the whole Russia and then come back to St. Petersburg and then maybe after some time to start travel the world. But it started a bit earlier because of the events everyone knows in September, and yeah, that's how I started traveling the world. But in case of difficulties, you know, yeah, sanctions affect us abroad. In Russia, I didn't feel sanctions that much because I didn't have money anyway to buy expensive cars or something. I had enough food. But when I went abroad, I started to feel it because banking cards don't work and stuff. But Russians always find a way, like, to survive or something. And there are some kind of smugglers, you know, in Mongolia people exchange rubles,
Okay.
or even in Vietnam. Yeah, maybe in some Western countries, but still it's like some Russian smugglers, I don't know how to say it, you know, they will help you. It's legal, just exchange money somehow, So yeah.
Okay. So as far as I understood, before your trip to like through Russia, you weren't prepared to move to another country, right? It was by accident, like very quick decision to
Oh yeah,
cross the
it took
border.
me like maybe 3 days to think, and then yeah, I moved. But I'm a quite experienced traveler, so for me it wasn't that hard, you know. But it was more like psychologically that I didn't plan it, you know.
Yeah.
And I withdrew 10,000 rubles from my credit card, so and that's how I went. But thanks to subscribers, because now I also work as YouTube beggar, you know, beggar. So people helped me. Yeah.
So can you tell me about your impressions in Mongolia? Like, how did you spend your time there?
Well, Mongolia is maybe one of my favorite countries right now because it's in, you know, it's they're quite. It was, no, you will cut it maybe like a little bit. It was like, yeah, maybe I'm afraid to say because Genghis Khan, you know, and his sons and grandsons, they conquered half of the known world and Russia. Even though my roots comes from the place in Russia which Genghis Khan's grandchild didn't conquer, so that's why I'm a free thinker maybe, you know. And but still very powerful country before, and food is great. They have a lot of meat there. For example, in Southeast Asia where we are now, people are very friendly. In Vietnam, maybe even more friendlier than Mongolia. In Mongolia still friendly, but they're more tough people, you know, in Mongolia. But here, like, it's not so much meat as in Mongolia. So if I want to go to gym, it's Mongolia better for me, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
what kind of meat do they eat? Maybe horse meat?
Yeah, they eat all horse.
Okay.
I mean like they eat
All
not
horse
only
body.
meat but only insides.
Yeah.
Because
Intestine.
because it's a sin, you know, to waste food and stuff.
The same
But I
as we do.
didn't eat it, you know. I just ate like.
You
just
didn't
meat.
try. How
Yeah,
about
I just tried horse milk,
Horse
which
milk,
I
yeah.
didn't like.
why you didn't like?
No, you know, I even liked more worms when I ate worms in Korea. Like it would look disgusting for me, but it was better than horse milk. But
Okay.
horse milk looks cool, but it's nah. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on person. If you like, so you can like it, but if you don't, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, when did you move? When you were living in, like, staying in Mongolia, why did you decide to travel to Vietnam? Why Vietnam?
Yeah, no, because it's because it's easier to withdraw money here for sanctioned Russians.
Yes.
And even though I lost my bank cards, which didn't work abroad, you know, still in Vietnam, because they're our communist brothers, you know. And yes, and also because it's a communist country and my channel has, no, it's better for my channel, you know, to go to some communist country if I'm not in Russia,
Yeah.
you know. But after that, maybe I'll go to some capitalist country to compare.
Okay.
You know that communist country is better than capitalist country.
Okay. What kind of communist characteristics do you see in this country?
Just signs, you know,
Flags.
flags.
And what
Yeah.
about people? Like mentality of people?
I felt it more in Mongolia than here, you know, because maybe Vietnam is much farther from Russia, Soviet Union. So especially with old people, I felt it more in Mongolia, even though Mongolia is not communist anymore.
Yeah.
But maybe because they were closer to Soviet Union, so we had more like connections and influence to, you know, to Mongolia.
Yeah.
But here, no, I see this military museums, American bombers, airplanes, you know, like crashed.
So you've been talking that you feel more communist characteristics in Mongolia than Vietnamese, yeah?
No, yeah,
that-
for
than
me,
Vietnam.
for me, and I saw these Soviet buildings in Mongolia and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, just I forgot the question to ask you before when we were talking about Mongolia. My question is, if there are people who can speak Russian language in Mongolia.
Yeah, some old people speak Russian. Some speak very well. Some know at least some numbers, like you know, some
Yeah.
words and stuff.
So, which language did you communicate when you were in Mongolia?
Mostly Russian, yeah.
Okay.
So, no, it's in some hotels, mix of Russian and English, but still it's easier to find someone who speak good Russian than speak good English, especially in small towns of Mongolia, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's turn again to the Vietnam. What about like general people mentality? You said that they are friendly, yes?
Yeah, very friendly.
And did you face any difficulties to communicate with local Vietnamese people? Like maybe they they don't know English, or
No,
maybe
here
they
in Nha Trang they speak some Russian as well, but it's not because of Soviet past, because this part was controlled by Americans, you know,
Okay.
before. But it's because it became like a popular resort for Russian tourists in the last like 10 years. That's why they learned some Russian here a little bit. But in the north of Vietnam, they also know some words in Russian, but it's just what they remembered from school, like old people, you know.
Yeah.
Like здравствуйте, хорошо, спасибо.
So why do you think this Nha Trang city is paradise for Russian people?
Well, because it's not expensive. If you don't eat in Western food or Russian food restaurants, what I usually do, you know, and yes,
So maybe in other things also. Because here in Nha Trang I met a lot of Russian people and I feel like I'm in Russia, not in Vietnam right now.
Yeah, I think because it's cheaper to go here, especially before. But now it's a lot of Russians who live here for a long term, you know.
Okay.
So.
And
yeah.
how time has changed for Russian people to come to Vietnam? Because I've heard that like before this all situation, it was very cheap to have direct flight to Hanoi,
Yes,
to capital.
yes.
But what is right now? What happened?
Well, because the West blocked Russian airplanes to fly abroad.
Okay.
If a Russian airplane will fly somewhere and land, it can be arrested because we don't pay rent for these rented airplanes, Airbus or Boeing. So we first need to get some agreement with Vietnam, for example, so they won't arrest our planes.
Okay.
You know, but it's hard to do because they don't want to break the laws, international laws and stuff here and in other countries.
So that's why Russian people like have transfer flights, yeah? They fly to Kazakhstan, then from Kazakhstan to this.
Yes. Or I
it
flew
costs very
through
expensive.
Seoul, South capitalist Korea, and it cost me 45,000 rubles, which is crazy money.
Oh my goodness.
Because of mobilization, a lot of Russians went to Mongolia, and even from Mongolia prices got much higher because of Russians, like, you know.
Okay.
Coconuts.
Do you like coconut?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is also like in Nha Trang you can find Russian translations, yeah?
Yeah, холодный кокос.
Холодный кокос.
And there is no English word, you see?
Chinese, Russian, and there.
Yeah, there are some poor Western backpackers, travelers here, you know. So it's only them mostly. Some Westerners live here, they have like Vietnamese wife, for example, open business, but mostly it's poor Western backpackers. They live in hostels, save money. That's why it's not written in English, because you can't make money from these poor backpackers, like, you know.
Yeah, by the way, also their currency.
Wait,
Did you
where
used
is my
to
mind?
count?
Oh, okay. Huh?
Do you used to count? Because it's a lot of money, like 5,000, 1,000. But if to transfer, like convert to ruble or dollar, it's very
No,
like little money.
I will be honest. I convert it in dollars now, because it's easier for me to remember now.
Okay.
Then I convert to Russian, but I don't count that much. You know, even when I lived in Russia, I usually don't look at prices.
Ah.
I mean, no, yeah, if I'm in very expensive shop, I will look at prices, but yeah.
So how about right now? Do you feel that you are a rich man?
I'm not like a German, you know. Sorry,
German
but
people,
you can joke about Westerners. You can joke about Russians. I like jokes about Russians as well. You know, it's maybe bad, but I'm bad with money. I don't. Yeah, it's my bad point. I'm not like a German who count. Even if he is rich German, he still would count every penny, like every cent.
But only this
But
way
I'm
you can
generous,
become
you
rich.
know, I'm generous. For example, I give tips like to coconut seller, or like even here in Vietnam, tips are not very, no,
Yeah.
it's not very popular here, but I still give, especially when I'm drunk.
Okay.
But
So,
Americans, they give even more usually, they're more generous.
by the way, this is your first time in Vietnam? Or
No, second time
second
here, but
time? When did you came before?
3.5 years, the same road, Hanoi, Nha Trang, but now it was unplanned.
So do you see any changes in these two cities, Nha Trang and Hanoi, during these 3 years?
Not so much, just less tourists because of Corona, and yeah, definitely much less Russians because like of difficult. Even though Russians are leaving, but I mean no tourists like before. And also it's low season. I was in high season before. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
How much is?
Do you speak English?
Sorry.
It's like good? Coconut.
Okay.
How much?
Sorry.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy for you. I'll buy. Okay.
Okay.
This is bonus price for you. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
like
I
gifts.
don't really like coconut. I will
So
maybe
like
buy another
horse
one.
milk
One more?
instead.
One more?
Only one.
Yeah.
Because I like maybe smoothie. Okay. Gammon.
You know, you can also break this coconut and then eat.
Also inside.
Yeah,
Have
like
you tried?
bounty.
Have you
Not
tried?
yet, but I saw.
By the way, you also should be very careful because from the palms they
yeah.
can drop to your head. Yeah. It looks very like fresh one, yeah?
Yeah, but I met a guy here who told me that you need to. He tried 300,000 dong coconut, like
Why
10
it's too
times
much
more.
expensive?
Yeah, but he said it's better. He said you need.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay, bye.
He said.
Can you try?
You can try first and tell me
Come on.
why. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you can try.
He said you need to try 1,000 coconuts to understand. But
Really?
it's my fifth coconut maybe. Oh, it's just like what, you know, you feel some grass taste of grass or something, but it's just like water,
Okay.
you know, but yeah.
Is it sweet?
You know, you need to try a lot of coconuts to understand
To
this
feel the
taste.
taste, yeah?
It's a drink of gods or the party
Size?
elite, like I am.
Okay, how about you guys? Do you like coconut juice? So how long are you going to stay in Vietnam? Slow down.
Maybe just few days, because the reason is not because I don't like it or something, but because I lose motivation to film when I stuck in one place for too long. and I need like some new adventure, you know,
Yeah.
because when you are live here for too long, it's cool, but it's just not that like kids adventure feeling, you know, when you come to some new place and you're like wow, and you want to explore. But now I'm just drink coconut, go sunbathe, even though I'm white, but it's rainy season still, you know, I got some sunbathe. And this time it gets boring, you know, you need more adventure to film videos. That's like with me like that, you know.
So what is your plan after Vietnam?
I didn't decide yet, but maybe I'll go to Thailand. I've been to Thailand, it's amazing country.
Wow.
Or I'll go to capitalist Korea if they let me go, because you need to get some electronic invitation.
Okay.
If they will let me go, I want to go to compare it with North Korea, because I've heard a lot of good stuff about North Korea. But also I've heard a lot of this Western propaganda about how good is South Korea. And then I'm thinking like maybe they are right, maybe South Korea is also cool. But we'll see, yeah, I want to explore myself, you know.
Okay.
I won't need to see it by my eyes to believe it.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we better maybe go from here.
Maybe you...
No, Vietnam is friendly country, but still, you know,
Yeah. So I guess we
I don't want
came
to
to
get
the beach.
deported to Russia now.
Just show me your skills of swimming.
Okay,
Can you do that?
yeah, I'm very good at swimming.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay,
So-
I'll take. Can I have the microphone just in case to be very safe?
You care not about my safety, you care about microphone. Konstantin, hello from Vietnam.
That's right. This is legendary microphone.
Vietnam is better than Uzbekistan. But I understand you have better food in Uzbekistan than here. So it's
Yeah.
1-1. But in Uzbekistan, I think you can't swim like that.
So that's why we are just keeping this one. Oh, you are carried about your things? You can put maybe your phone inside of your bag.
Promote my only comrades, because
Be careful.
I usually it's exclusive content, you know, only here.
Okay, be careful.
Only comrades promote. Put. By the way, in Asia people don't really swim that well, you know. Like here in Vietnam they swim with safety belts. But I'm swim good.
Okay. Take care. Be careful. So now we have Sergey's coconut juice and all of his stuff, so we can just run away. I leave his slippers.
It's my mic. back in my mind. You trolled me, but money is there. You didn't take my money.
No, 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 it was just a joke. Guys, don't think that I'm robbery.
I don't like this.
Okay, sorry for making you worried about your money. You swim very well.
Well, yeah. Why? No, Europeans swim well usually.
Yeah.
But I need to quit smoking.
That's right.
Yeah, but I swim well, but I usually was bad at laying on the back
Ah,
in
okay.
water. But here I can do it because water is very salty compared to Black Sea or swimming pool. So I can rest like that, and water puts me up,
Okay.
you know, because it's more salty. I like it.
We have
Yeah.
to try maybe these days to swim.
Yeah. Can you swim?
Now?
No, in general.
Just in general, yeah, I can swim, but not well like you.
It's because Soviet education, you know. We had swimming pools in Soviet Union everywhere.
But
Yeah.
you were born after Soviet Union period.
But system stays the same. I went to Soviet swimming pools
Okay.
with teacher and stuff.
How is your body now feeling? Like skin, it's very salty, you said.
Yeah, you need to wash your
Clothes?
yeah after this because this salt burns your skin. The water is quite salty, but I made it more salty.
What about that thing, do you remember?
So look, it's you asked me like what is more Soviet. I found Soviet stuff here.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
It's, you know, in Soviet culture it's popular the tire car trees. It's water there inside, but it's okay. So yeah, Soviet culture.
Oh my god, be careful, you can cut it with your weight.
Right. Look there also. It's better for big ass.
Really crazy.
This is Soviet culture I love.
It's so
I
romantic.
hope there is no water inside. Okay, push me.
This thing looks really romantic, like. This one is swinging not correctly, I don't know.
And look, don't repeat it at home. It's only like in Russian.
Then-
Just could we do it? That's the kind of Soviet culture I like. Yes.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our meeting. Maybe I guess you will not
more
come
or
back to your
less.
job.
We'll see, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, but more or less it's good. Yeah, I have my money, so.
You satisfied with your money?
Money, by the way. After I went, okay.
What is this?
Now I can trust you.
I didn't take your money, no worries.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you will be very safe and you will be succeed on your YouTube channel doing communist and capitalist videos. Yeah? Is it right?
Yeah, but I prefer capitalist money though, to exchange them to communist money. This is
Okay.
better deal.
And I really hope that you're gonna find your wife, future wife, to
Yeah,
build nice family, right?
yeah. But first I'll go to Thailand maybe or. Yeah, but a lot of Russians go there as well. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you a lot. It
Yeah.
was nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay. Be careful.